McDuffie. What you doing? So to make your own hammock, you're going to need 3 things mandatory and 1 thing optional. The first thing you're going to need is felt, and I choose to do this in about a foot by foot width and length. The second thing you're going to need is a cotton or flannel inside to use of any fabric or any pattern that you want. The third thing that is mandatory is some sort of fabric bonding or a sewing machine. And the one optional thing is an absorbent layer. I prefer to put the absorbent layer in the hammock, so I just have to wash it. Some people prefer not to do that, but I like to have it in there so that the pigs don't get wet bottoms. So the first thing you're going to do is cut everything to size. So you're going to need a 12-inch by 12-inch fleece and a 12-inch by 12-inch of the flannel or cotton fabric that you have. Mine is just this weird kind of like bleached out blue color. And then I have a 11-inch by 11-inch U-Haul absorbent layer that is attached to the inside of this. And I'm going to explain how to attach this in a second. So the easiest way to attach this, what I have found, is I like to lay down this layer. Okay, the way that I find easiest to do this, I've had to do it a couple times, is to lay down your foot by foot cotton layer, pretty side up, and then lay down your fleece layer on top of it, pretty side down. So you want the pretty side to the pretty side, and you are going to glue those together, leaving the corners out, and you want one of them to be big enough to flip the whole thing inside out. And the reason we do that is because we are going to be attaching like the hooks, or the things that will hang the hammock up in the corners. So you want to leave the corners out, sew or apply the glue here, and allow that to dry or continue if you've sewn it. And then I flip it over and glue on this absorbent layer and just a square X pattern, just like that. Or you can just kind of go like this, or whatever, how you feel comfortable to attach it. So you're done with the hammock part, essentially, and the only thing we have next is, or left, you can see the X there that I did. The only thing that we have left is the attachment pieces. And so what I've done with this is I've cut out 4 strips that are about 8 to 10 inches in length. So you can see they're pretty long because we're going to be doubling them and attaching them here. If you have hooks on your hammock stand, you might adjust the length, but I don't. So I just put one of these over the corner of the hammock, and I'll show you what I mean at the end. So I'm going to take my strip and apply a strip of glue right down the middle. Now what I'm going to do is fold up one side onto this glue. I can't do this on camera because it requires 2 hands to do, but I'll show you what it looks like just after and you'll understand what I mean. So this is what it looks like just now. I have folded the bottom up onto that middle strip of glue, and I'm going to apply another strip of glue right almost where I applied the first one, and I'm going to fold the top layer down. Now I have this strip that is fairly strong and secure, and I'm going to do that with my 3 other strips and then put this under a heavy book and allow it to dry overnight. This is what all 4 look like, and I'm gonna let them finish drying. Okay, so we've got our 4 dried out strips And we've got our four corners. I'm sure you can tell what's about to happen. So what we're going to do is, oh, there's like a thing on my hand. Let me use a different one. So this one, you can see, thank you, Piggy. One side has the seam on it and one side does not. So this side is the side that, you know, looks nice, is going to face out. And then the other side is going to face in. And what we're going to do is just make a loop like that, attach it. In case that was confusing, I'm just going to reiterate it on this side. So we're going to take this pretty side out, stick it, so we've got the loop inside of here. I'm going to glue these two together and then glue it right into the corner, and that's it. Okay, so now that our three corners are dry with the hooks inside of here, I'm going to go ahead and flip this inside out just by pulling this through. So this is what it looks like. I have flipped it inside out, and these are the hooks that are, you know, going like that. If you prefer to splay them a little bit, you can, and that way it might hook a little better for you. Or if you prefer them to be straight, you can do it like that, and that way you can either have the hooks sideways or just have them hook over the side of it. It doesn't really matter to me. If it fits, it fits. So that's my main concern. Is it going to work? And so now what we're going to do here is we're essentially just going to apply the last hook, but we're going to apply it out this time. So you're going to want to glue these in. Sorry, let me move that so you can see. You want to glue the inside of these in to match the shape of these ones, and then glue the hook in to match the length. So I think I had it about like that. And then you're gonna glue the top on, making sure the seams are in, and that's it. I'm just gonna do that and set it aside. And that is essentially it. When this dries, it will be ready to use, although this glue does have a strong odor, so I'm going to wait the week that it recommends, and then I'm going to wash it. So I said that really weird. I'm gonna wash it, and so that my guinea pigs will not be assaulted by the smell. And then, you know, that's it. It can just hang up on their little thing right here. I just hook each of these loops over one of the corners, and I will again demonstrate that in a week. And it's ready to go. Here goes Toffee, trying to chew on everything. Hi, baby. I just put the little toilet paper rolls back on so they can't chew on the wood at the bottom there.